Hey there, it's Chris Murray with childcare-marketing.com with another weekly success video. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about something a little bit more heartfelt that relates to your emotion and your energy. So a lot of times we'll focus on tactical strategies and ideas and tips in these videos, and we don't really necessarily focus on the topic of mindset. And I feel like every now and again, it's extremely important to revisit what's going on in your mindset. The difference between successful people who get the results they want in their life versus people who just are on that hamster wheel, if you will, and just never get there is usually, in my experience, 90% related to mindset. Usually the mindset will stop them from doing what we teach. So if you're not implementing, you can't delegate, you can't figure out how to do stuff, you're stuck in overwhelm, you're confused, you're afraid, that is what's going to completely keep you from getting the success that you want. It's not the next shiny, bright object in your marketing arsenal or anything else or hiring the best director. It's this. So let's talk about this. What is this? This is the list of 22 emotions. I've taught this before in conferences and at the Child Care Success Summit, and it's extremely powerful. And I actually got this list from one of my mentors, Fabienne Fredrickson, and I'm going to give her props for this. This is a very, very powerful list that I actually have posted in my office to check in with myself. So you might want to consider doing the same thing. And I'll just read you the list of emotions, okay? So at the very top is gratitude, joy, and love. And when you're feeling gratitude, joy, and love, you're emanating energy, and even some people call it vibrational energy, that is at the very highest human possibility, if you will. And so people can feel that, right? They can feel when you're in that gratitude place. Passion is number 2. Enthusiasm and eagerness. Positivity, positive expectation and belief. So knowing that the universe will provide, or God's going to bring you what you're asking for. Optimism, hopefulness, contentment, shifting now to boredom, right? Pessimism, so this is like the neutral zone right here. Contentment, boredom, shifting into pessimism, frustration and irritation, overwhelm. You can hear this one a lot from y'all. Disappointment, doubt, worry, blame, discouragement, anger, revenge, hatred and rage, which actually is not at the lowest, jealousy, guilt, unworthiness, and then at the very bottom is fear. Okay? Despair and powerlessness resulting from the fear. So at the juxtaposed top and bottom of your energy, you got gratitude, joy, and love versus fear. Okay, so what I want you to do with this video is I want you to check in with yourself. Think about when you are in overwhelm or when you are facing fear because you don't want to get out of your comfort zone and you're afraid, which happens to all of us. What happens? What happens? You get completely paralyzed. You get unable to take action on the good stuff that we're teaching you, how to do it, how to get successful, how to get to that next level in your business. But if you're in fear, despair, and powerlessness, you just can't. You just can't. So what do? So we do teach, specific steps for how to get out of fear. But what I personally find, my fix or my antidote, if you will, is just to figure out a little tiny baby step of something I can do to get rid of the fear. And so my kind of quotable or tweetable, if you will, is action is the antidote to fear. And I've said that many times on stage. Action is the antidote to fear. Well, how do you act in the face of the fear? And if you do this and you practice, you'll get used to it. And you'll make it more of a routine and a practice. But in the beginning, it's picking something that you're passionate about. At least I find this helps me. What excites me? What little tiny thing that can I do to try to get me closer to my goal that I'm passionate about? So maybe I'm afraid of all of these other pieces, like putting together a marketing campaign on social media, maybe. Let's just use that as an example. So what can I do that I'm passionate about here that I can just start taking little baby steps towards the thing that I'm afraid of? And if you'll find that if you act in just a small way, maybe it's, hey team, I'm really scared of this project. I know we've got knowledge in the group. Let's get together and just talk about it. And that might be your action step, is just to have a conversation with your team and your staff about whatever it is. And I find that getting their help can really help me get unstuck off of that place. But, and so the point of this video is just to check in with yourself, to give you this list that will give you hopefully some clarity about your energy, your productivity, your level of emotion that then affects what you're able to get done in your day. Because if you're stuck in overwhelm, you're not going to get nearly as much done as if you're operating up here with gratitude and passion and enthusiasm and a positive expectation that it's going to be okay. All right, so another tip real quick about getting out of this zone. And I get in here too. Of course, every human being gets in here. But when I'm in this zone, I just try to remind myself to shift, and I just sit back in my chair and I go, well, what am I grateful for today? What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my business, my company, my kids, of course, my community, God, et cetera, et cetera. And that's where it can take you out of that place of fear. And so maybe that would help you today if you're feeling stuck and watching this video. So this is the 22 emotion list. Use it, check in with yourself, and realize that when you're operating up here, you're going to attract all of the yummy stuff that you want to in your life and in your business. This is the attraction zone when you feel like you're really, like things are just coming into your life and you're like, wow, this is amazing. That's because you're up here and you're kind of vibrating or putting off the energy at that top level. Okay, when you're down here, it's not going to happen for you, no matter what we teach. Okay, so this has been Chris Murray. Hope you guys liked this with childcare-marketing.com. And if you did like it, give us a little bit of Facebook love, if you will. We're at facebook.com/childcarebusiness. Thank you, and we'll talk to you next time on another weekly video tip. Bye.